That was the original Chuck.
Yeah.
I know he's a little, he's got that.
You've actually been reading the website since last fall.
Oh yeah.
Because we do apologize for probably some.
No, you guys are funny, and
it's a great website.
Someone's gonna have to teach me how to Photoshop sometime. You guys are some of those. A
lot of very creative people on that website.
Yeah. I don't even know how you do some of that stuff, but it's pretty good.
I don't know. These people are out of control.
He runs the website, but he lets us.
He's a comment herder.
He lets us run the insane asylum.
I'm not talking smack on anybody, but the one where I think Nolan's at bat and I'm umpiring and someone gets kicked was really funny. That was pretty good. And the one at JD and the Tux doing it. That's pretty strong too.
Have you seen you, the ones in the Jesus robe?
Yeah. Back in December?
Yeah.
Yeah, my 3 grown sons had a lot of fun with me on that one.
Well, I emailed the Sports Blog Nation powers that be. I said I don't want to make a big deal of this, but just so you know, y'all can use it with investors or whatever. So Chuck Greenberg has to buy post a couple of things. And I got an email back that said, please contact him and warn him what your fans are like. Somebody's going to curse him out or something. I said, no.
Hey, if we have any problems at all, we're going to send a giant human-sized mantis to eat it. We'll be all right with that too.
Yes, indeed.
Read it every day. Almost everything. I read it every day. I don't get through everything all the time. Every once in a while I do have to work.
It's probably like movie quotes and food and beer talk. Only about half of it's baseball related, I think, most of the time.
This is good stuff. You guys are good.
Well, this is, and a lot of our really good contributors are all out of town. One of the most common
Thanks.
Well, he's the ghost of Eric Thompson. I would love for him to.
He would love
that. He's also.
He's the other guy who runs the website.
Yeah, he's the guy behind Tagged on Twitter account.
Okay.
We don't know more about that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of folks from out of town.
Well, actually, if you would all introduce yourselves by your screen names,
Josie Wales is around here somewhere.
Is he really?
You know who that is? Have you read him? Josie Wells?
Oh yeah.
He's actually.
I think he's afraid to show himself.
Once Chuck and Nolan got lined, Josie Wales was 100%. He's a big Chuck Greenberg, and actually he's obviously a ADH anybody but Dick. So as long as it matters.
We're all pretty much.
Yeah. It's amazing, even when when Chuck Morgan posted some things about just how excited the people in the ballpark are and the people with the organization are about him coming on board and the new regime and everything, which is consistent with everybody that I've talked to around here who's associated. I know there's, energy. Everybody's very fired up about golf.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what was so frustrating most of the season because in March, I really did think that we were going to be done sometime middle of April. But we did too. I really did. And then by late April, all of a sudden I realized, this is going to be quite a while. So, the whole season kind of disappeared. So the stuff that we've done already, the kind of prices of beer, hot dogs, soda, parking, caps, the cap exchange program, the blue light special, of course the hot chocolate, all that kind of stuff. That was basically like, okay, let's see, we closed on Thursday at 7 o'clock at night. What can we get done by noon tomorrow? Oh, here we go. Here's something with Altoona bag of tricks. Let's try this stuff. So there's so much more that we can do. We just need a little bit of time to work with it. So.
I was telling Adam that I'm convinced now that owners should go do the same as players, and all owners should come through the minor league ranks. So by the time they're a major league owner, they have like the Altoona bag of tricks. So you come in and you go, this is what we do.
It's a great experience. A lot of the stuff that we did there. We're not going to have our groundskeeper dress up like a leprechaun.
Darn it!
Forward to
that.
Mantis.
No, we did some stuff that will never, ever, ever make it to but it is helpful because since we have no control over who our players are, whether our team's going to be any good, you have to focus on all the things that have nothing to do with how your team is. So it just seems to me at the major league level, you can operate with that same kind of care and focus and control the things that everyone who's not in a uniform can control. That's pretty good. And then the great thing is now we do get to have an impact on what kind of team we have. So if we can take that same level of commitment to the off-field stuff that we had in the minors, but add to it the commitment to win that we all have, it's a pretty good combination. So that's what we're going to try to do.
Are you going to go kick Mark Cuban's ass this winter at some point?
Did I already?
Some guys in black suits come up here and start taking everybody's cell phones.
I like Mark Cuban.
I like Mark too, and he's done a good job with the Mavericks. And, I mean, his business, he was doing what he thought was in his best interest, and we were doing what we thought were in our best interest. And all kidding aside, I mean, that was like too good of a straight line to pass. No, there's no hard feelings. I'm still going to Mavericks games. I hope they win. I hope the Cowboys win. I mean, I hope we all do really well. So
Absolutely.
So no, there's no hard feelings with Mark at all.
Do you have any pocket change left over to buy the Stars?
By the Stars. Well, yeah, we got lots of pocket change left over to buy guys out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey.
There's an infield hit.
Another infield hit.
There's
Hey.
Each of the franchises need and deserve to have their own owners. I mean,
Yeah,
I agree. I had a chance early in the process to buy both, and I just didn't want to. And I've done, lots and lots of stuff in hockey and in the NHL, and I love hockey. It's nothing against that, but in fairness, for what we need to get done here, it requires total focus and attention on one thing, and that's the rink. And the Stars need the same thing. So, I mean, both franchises would have been poorly served, I think, by being dual. And by the way, I don't think it would have done the Mavericks any good either. I just think
I agree.
each franchise needs to be loved, totally by.
So you don't have any interest with the Penguins at all anymore? That was just strictly getting the group together to buy it, and then you're no longer part of that picture?
Well, I helped put the group together. I represented them, all along. I almost sold them a few times. I helped them sell a few times. Did the deal for the opening of the new arena, but no, I'm not involved. I mean, I'm not practicing law anymore. That was really my role, other than being sort of the kitchen cabinet. But I never owned a piece of it. I was never inside management or anything like that.
You don't want an EPL team?
Pardon?
You don't want an English Premier League team?
Please.
I hate to say this because
we don't want to see your name in the paper.
I just never got soccer, we were like the only family. My boys are 24, 22, 20. We were like the only house, I think, that never had a soccer ball. It's a great sport. I just never got that. So no, I'm not doing anything with the EPL.
I'm going around picking up things as scraps.
Yeah.
Basically.
Not worth it.
No.
Not worth it.
No, we're just gonna stick with trying to win the World Series every year.
We're still
You're not going to let John Daniels opt out of this deal?
Yeah, we'll let him go to the Mets. Come on.
He's not going. JD's not going anywhere. We get along great. He and I, Nolan, all got along great. He loves it here. He wants to finish the job and keep doing it. He's not going anywhere.
I like to hear that. Yeah.
Did the structure change at all? I mean, I realize Nolan is still president, but I mean, does he now have any sort of further reaching powers now as an owner, or is he strictly just that president role that he's been in the past couple of years?
Well, there's only so much when you're. Obviously, it's different when you're an owner. So in that sense, there's a lot more of a reach that he can have. On the other hand, now with me here and with some of the other pieces that we're going to add, it gives him a chance to really throw himself more into the areas of greatest interest to him. Because before he kind of had to do a little bit of everything, and he did it great. It's amazing when you think about all the instability and the uncertainty, that everyone just stayed together and this thing didn't completely implode. So, you can't say enough about the leadership that he provided, and a lot of the other members of the senior management team too. I can't say enough about them as professionals and as people. But now he's going to get to do the things he loves most more often, and so it's great for him. He'll be able to do exactly the things he likes and do more of it.
Ron Washington. Like his future. Like you're going to
He's done a great job.
extend him.
Yeah.
Equal seat.
No. done a great job. Kept the team together. They love playing for him. I mean, a big part of managing, maybe the biggest part of managing, is motivating the guys to come to the ballpark ready to give it their best every night. This team does. So he's done a great job. I don't think there's any question. Listen, I know there's no question in our minds.
Yeah.
I don't see what the question would be in anyone's mind. I mean, he's done great. You know, you look around, you look at all the managers who are really highly regarded, they get hired, and one thing or another doesn't click. You know, when you have a guy who's doing a good job and the team's winning and the players like playing for him, why would you even consider? Why would you even consider a change? We hope he's going to be here a long time.
Before you leave, you did so much for the team. I got a unicorn over Afghanistan.
Oh wow!
And
That's awesome. Oh, that's great. Hey, thanks.
Just got back in May. So.
Did you really? Well, thank you for everything
I
you've
just
done.
wanted to present that to you.
You know what? I will do that. This is a whole lot more significant than we did, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's really wonderful. I'm not in any hurry.
You're here to watch a game, man.
We need runs.